Hey guys, it's Angela again. This is a video that's actually a continuation from my week 23 part 3, which was actually taken several days ago. I just got a little preoccupied and I wasn't able to finish off that video. I do apologize, I kind of got rambling off on a bunch of the financial stuff. It's hard not to, because I know that, Tony and I are one of many that are experiencing this financial crisis with the economy the way that it is. I just didn't expect to be going through this at such a bad time when I'm pregnant and, it's just really tough. On top of all the stuff that I talked about financially on the last video, whoops, sorry. I had to change the batteries in my camera. Yeah, I found out some bad news quite a while ago about my insurance when they put me on this maternity leave. Well, I mean, obviously I had been looking into the whole insurance thing when I first found out I was pregnant, just to see how all that was going to work. And my supervisor and other people that I had talked to through my work said, "Oh, you're covered, you're covered." And I had talked to other flight attendants who had gone through pregnancies, and I always got the same answer: "You're covered, you're covered." And so I didn't really worry too much about it. I just knew that I was going to have to do a certain type of paperwork and that I'd be able to continue on with my insurance. Well, what they didn't tell me was that, yes, you continue on with your insurance via Cobra. And with the type of insurance that I had, to maintain my health insurance while I'm on maternity leave for myself, Cobra is like $650 a month, which is insane. $650 a month? Jeez. And then of course when the baby comes, it's going to be that much more. And, like I had mentioned before, Tony and I aren't married. That doesn't even really matter though. Even if we were, the fact is that he is self-employed. He doesn't have any employees or anything like that. It's not like a company where they get the group discounts and so on. He is the only one. So he has to go out and buy individual insurance, just like anybody would just go and find an individual plan, which is extremely expensive. Not quite as expensive as Cobra, almost. Although if he did put me and the baby on his insurance, it would be really bad insurance, and it would be pretty much just as expensive. So that's not an option for us either. So we're still trying to figure that out. Here I am sitting at basically 6 months pregnant, and all of a sudden don't have health insurance. Obviously I can't afford to pay the $650 a month. I don't have income right now, which brings me to a question. To get over all that financial stuff, I have to do something about it. Obviously, I can still work. The only reason why I'm not bringing in income right now is because I can't do what I was doing. I can't do the flight attendant thing, but I can still work. And I'm having problems, like I'd mentioned, finding work around here. Nobody wants to hire someone who's 6 months pregnant knowing they're going to leave soon and so on. I'm looking for something at home to do. That way, not only am I covered now, but when the baby gets here, I need to go ahead and continue on working for my own sanity, really. I mean, I want to be able to be doing my own thing. So, my question is, does anyone out there know of anything legitimate that I can do at home? As an example, several years ago, I actually worked at home here in my home office for like a shopping network, online shopping type of a thing, where I actually had access to their intranet, and I could actually log in, and I had my little headset, and it was just as if I was working in their call center. I would get the inbound calls, I would answer, take orders, do just general customer service things and so on, and it worked out great. They only had that work available for a short amount of time. I did look back into that just recently. I'm not able to get back into that same thing again. Unfortunately, I wish I could. But I'm looking for something similar. Does anybody know of anything legitimate where I could take calls or do data entry or something like that using my computer at home, where I can make decent money, work, part-time, kind of set your own hours kind of a thing? I'm not talking about going out and doing parties. I know that when you start talking about at-home work, oftentimes people will bring up, well, why don't you go sell, jewelry or whatever, and do the little parties at people's homes, kind of like they used to do Tupperware parties and all that. Excuse me. I know that that actually works quite well for some people. It's just not something that is going to work out well for me. I need to be able to stay at home and do something. So if anybody can give me any information on any at-home legitimate, data entry, customer service, things like that, I would be more than grateful for any information on that. It would be very, very helpful. So anyway, the only other thing I wanted to get into is actually pregnancy symptoms. I haven't really talked much about my actual pregnancy symptoms from start to now. And I actually did have some people email me wanting to know some information about some certain pregnancy issues and so on. I am going to be making another video because technically today I'm actually week 24. Today is week 24 for me, so it's been several days since I made my last videos. So I'm going to stop this now and make another video, and I'll do pregnancy symptoms and that'll be my first for week 24. Okay? Thanks. Bye.